Goodness comes and evil goes.
Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth. Karibu, welcome. My name is Kwende, and today we're going to get into another important subject, and that subject is Words from Garvey on Afrikan Manhood, Part 11. Yes, this is the 11th part in this series of videos sharing with you words from the supreme visionary and hero Marcus Garvey on the very important subject of Afrikan manhood. It is also the last video in the series for this particular Garvey season. But let us get then to the words that are to be shared for today. And these are words that were spoken actually on the island of Jamaica in the upper part of the so-called 20th century. Garvey says the following: as far as we are affected with the British Empire, you will realize that we have just celebrated our centenary, the first 100 years of our emancipation. And if you were to look throughout this country, which is an index to all other so-called Caribbean islands, where this so-called emancipation took place 100 years ago, you will find that the African in Jamaica is no better off than the African in America. In the march, they are hungry, they are hopeless, they are unemployed. And if they do get employment, it is chiefly the employment given to us by other peoples who have created for themselves, who are proprietors in their own right. Therefore, the situation remains the same in the so-called Caribbean as it is in America. The African is not a proprietor to any great extent. The African is dependent still in our civilization. In Africa, the condition is beyond description. The unfortunate condition of the race is of such as to make any proud man of the race hang his head in shame, and for his heart to bleed. There are sections in Africa more progressive than others, but the progress of these sections under British rule is infinitesimal. We cannot provoke because we cannot maintain the provocation. I feel sure you understand what I mean by that. If you provoke me, I become angry, and I am disposed to knock you down. You will be safe from being knocked down only if you are strong enough. Are you strong enough? How can you be strong enough when you are hungry, when you are unemployed, when you are dining at the soup kitchen of charity, so that you can get from charity that will keep you for 24 hours. Such are the challenging words of the supreme visionary and hero Marcus Garvey, speaking in this instance in the upper part of the so-called 20th century in the island of Jamaica. And challenging words they are indeed. The obvious question becomes, is what is being said relevant in this time as it was then? So with that food for thought, and surely it is food for thought, Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth.
The cry is raised all over the world of Canada for the Canadians, of America for the Americans, of England for the English, of France for the French, of Germany for the Germans. Do you take it unreasonable that we the blacks will want to raise a cry of Africa for the Africans?